Shabbos Kodesh, Shabbos, Shabbos Kodesh, Shabbos Kodesh, Shabbos Kodesh. This story is dedicated to my beautiful son, Alicia Yisrael, who's here standing with me as we tell this story. So there was a young bacher, a young boy. His name, we'll call him, is Joe. And one day Joe decided to come on a Friday night, quickly have his meal, and walk through Mea She'arim, the famous ultra-Orthodox community, to experience a tish, to experience the holiness, the joy of a Hasidic gathering with song and delight. And Joe was, I guess, a Litvak from New York. He wanted to experience this type of holiness. And so he started this base medrash, the Kalman base medrash. He went to Dushinsky, heard beautiful songs, and he ended off at the Toldos Avram Yitzchak Rebbe, the famous big shul right at the entrance of Mea She'arim. And he started listening to the beautiful songs that the Hasidim were belting out. And he just got so absorbed into the Kedusha. And at a certain point, he was totally lost himself, connecting so deeply to these Hasidim, when the Rebbe started looking at Joe. And all the Hasidim started looking at him and pointing at him. And he got scared. And then suddenly the Hasidim told him, the Rebbe wants you to dance with him. The Rebbe wants you to sing with him. So Joe was too shy. He said, no. But the Rebbe was not to be denied. So he got up, and for a few beautiful minutes, the Rebbe and Joe were singing together. Shabbos Kodesh, Shabbos, Shabbos Kodesh, Shabbos Kodesh, Shabbos Kodesh. And at the end of it all, Joe went up to the Rebbe after the tish and he said, Rebbe, I'm so honored, but there would be only one more thing now that you've already blessed my Shabbos, which would make my joy complete. Can you give me a bracha that I should find my soulmate? Joe was already, getting older. And the Rebbe said, I blessed you to find your soulmate, but under one condition, that you will dance with your children this Shabbos song, Shabbos Kodesh, that we dance together every single Shabbos. So Joe said, it's a deal. Not only do I get a shidduch, I get my zivug, I get some kids too. It sounds like a great promise. And so he made the promise. He went home. And not too soon afterwards, indeed, Joe did get married. And he did have children. He had boys. And every Friday night, no matter what, this yeshivish Litvak guy would stop the meal and start dancing with his kids. And they loved it. It was the highlight of their meal. They loved the attention and imbued them with a real love of Shabbos Kodesh. And Baruch Hashem, Joe was also privy to have a girl, a newborn girl. And the first Shabbos, it was Friday night, and his newborn, she didn't even yet have a name, was in the crib. And he's about to take the girl to sing and dance like he promised the Rebbe. But his wife said, please, come on, let her sleep. She just fell asleep. She doesn't even have a name. You'll do it next week. She'll be stronger. She'll be bigger. And Joe said, no, I have to. It's a promise. It's a promise. I told the Rebbe. She picks the sweet girl up, starts dancing, and suddenly, boom, there was a big noise from the bedroom. To the unbelievable fear of the family, a closet had fallen, a standing closet had fallen, and it had crashed onto the exact spot in the crib that the little girl had been lying on. It turns out the promise fulfilled to the Rebbe and the Shabbos Kodesh song saved this little girl's life. Shabbos Kodesh, Shabbos, Shabbos Kodesh. And we all merit to a beautiful Shabbos to sing with our friends and family. Thank you to Rabbi Tzvi Nakar for the beautiful story that I read from you. Good Shabbos.